Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is FIKRI by MUSIR. Today we will be presenting about Linux operating system protection and security. First of all, what is Linux? Linux is a widely used open source operating system. Linux is free to use and support powerful tools like Apache, Samba and Java environment. It can even run in virtual machine, making it beginner friendly. However, Linux is not immune to vulnerabilities, as seen in a recent incident at a DLC company where corporate and commercial data was exposed on the dark web due to an IT employee downloading malicious email attachment. In this presentation, we will highlight the importance implementing preventive measures such as vulnerability assessment, file permission and packet filtering to protect sensitive data.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad AZIZI. Today I will talk about the vulnerability assessment, where the first one is scan threat. So in order for the company to scan threat, we use a primary tool called the Linux, because the company use a Linux operating system. So first of all, you need to install Linux by using the command apt install Linux. Second of all, you can see after installing it, you can see its file name Linux in the shell script. After the Linux is being installed, we can run an audit using the command /Linux audit system. An example of the audit report is like on the first one. You can see that in the initialization phase, the Linux perform a basic check of version, like detecting its OS type, its kernel version and its CPU architecture. On the second picture, we can see that the Linux fact check its user, group and authentication. And the last picture show that the Linux the system has a warning that show that firewall is inactive, and the Linux given a suggestion to install an apt list change. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Fauzan. So I will continue with the hidden vulnerability assessment, which the first one is what we found is outdated software version, which Linux has identified the outdated software version that could expose the server to exploitation. The second one is user account and file permissions, which Linux have identified weak or overly permissive configuration by reviewing the user account first and looking for inactive account or default username and weak password policies. And then the third one is the service and process auditing. Linux help to identify service that are running on the surface on the system. Which some of it might not be essential for the system operation. Okay, next we go for the preventions. So the first one is to do some implement of a combination of regular update software and do some routine vulnerability assessment, so that it will ensure that the software is consistently updated to the latest version. The second one is the user account need to always have a regular review and updates to identify an inactive accounts, default username or a weak password policies, and to implementing a strong password so that the security will be enhanced. And the last one is to provide a tool to identify and disabling that remove all unnecessary service that can attack the surface and minimize potential entry points for the attacker.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Danial bin HILMI, number metric 077474, and I will start by explaining on how file permission works in Linux and why they are critical for system security. In Linux, file permissions define who can read, write or execute a file. These permissions are categorized into three groups. First, the user or the owner, or the group, or others. We can view these permissions using the ls-l command. For example, if we look at the file topsecret.doc, we can see this output rw_rr. This means that the owner has read and write permissions, the group has only read-only permissions, and others have only read-only permission. So why does it matter? Misconfigured file permissions can expose sensitive data to unauthorized users, increasing the risk of data breaches. So the way we can change these permissions is to use the chmod command. the chmod command, which pre-included in Linux, have two modes that we can use. The first, the numeric mode. Using numeric mode, the permission bits are set using numbers, and the other modes, symbolic notation, which explicitly assigns permissions to the user, group, and others. So let's see the examples. The examples show chmod 660 top secret and chmod URW GRWO top secret ... Both of these commands accomplish the same goal, which is to change the permission on that particular file. We can observe that the command shows user having read and write permission, group having read and write permissions, and others with no permission at all. So this means that users from other groups cannot access this file at all. So next, we can use chmod -r to apply permissions to all of the files in the directory. -r means recursive, and recursive means applying it to all of the files inside the directory, including subdirectories. So let's see the examples. The examples, ls-l top secret shows that rw, arp, and arp for all the files in the directory. This is insecure. So we can use sudo chmod -r 750, and when we run the first command again, we can see that it says rws, rs, and nothing for others. This is more secure than the default permissions that is set when we create the file.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad NORHAKIM bin Norman, and I will continue with packet filtering. Packet filtering is a crucial network security technique used to control the flow of data packets into and out of a network. IP tables has been a primary firewall tool for over 2 decades, securing systems by accessing packet data and preventing unauthorized access. These filters continuously monitor incoming data packets, transforming all data on the network edge into packets. Effective configuration is essential to detect and block suspicious activities, maintaining a secure network environment. Okay, we continue with configuring filters. Okay, IP tables manage incoming and outgoing traffic by setting rules based on IP address, protocols, and ports. These rules determine whether traffic is allowed, denied, or redirected. Understanding how to use IP tables is crucial for maintaining a stable server. Okay, let we see to the command. Okay, for the first line, it is used to block all incoming traffic unless allowed by rules. Second line, block forwarded traffic so the system doesn't act as a router. And the last line for limit outgoing traffic to only approved communications. Okay, for creating rules, IP tables can be set up with specific rules to successfully manage and secure network traffic on a Ubuntu system. These rules decide which types of network traffic to allow or block, based on factors such as IP address, ports, and protocols. Okay, for the example of command, this command is used to allow incoming HTTP and HTTPS traffic on a server by accepting connections to port 80 and 443, which are the standard ports for web traffic. This ensures that user can access the server web service over both HTTP and the more secure HTTPS protocol.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Syakir IRMAN bin Muhammad KHAIRUL ANNUAR. My matrix number is 076579. What is packet matching? Packet matching is a fundamental aspect of packet filtering in computer networks. It involves evaluating incoming and outgoing data packets to determine whether they meet the specified criteria set by network administrator. Packet matching also forms the backbone of the packet filtering presented by Hakim, serving as the first line of defense in network security. It helps prevent unauthorized access, mitigates the risk of cyber attack, and ensure that network resources are used efficiently. Source setting. In Linux system terminal, we can use IP tables to create a rule that blocks all data from specific IP address. Here is the command for block specific IP address. Sudo gives the necessary administrator to execute the command. A input means the rule add to the input chain which deals incoming data traffic. That is a IP specified source that we want to block. For example, JDrop means that any packets coming from the IP address should be dropped and ignored and discard. Target setting. In packet filtering, the target specifies the action the computer should take when a packet match a rule. Common target includes accept and reject command. Accept, this allows the packet to pass through. Reject, this can block the packet and sends an error message to the sender. So here's the example command that we create. Sudo IP table a input and specified IP address, then reject. Reject tell the system to block packets from this IP and send response back to the sender. And JAccept allows all other incoming packets that don't match previous rules to pass through. That's all for me. Thank you.
In conclusion, protecting important data on Linux system require robust security measure. The recent data breach underscore the need for proactive steps like vulnerability assessment, proper file permission, and efficient packet filtering. Tools like Linux can effectively identify and address vulnerabilities. It is also important to make prevention, such as regular software update and account update. We also can use commands like chmod to ensure only authorized user access to the sensitive data. Last but not least, packet filtering with tools like iptables can block malicious traffic and secure the network. By implementing all of these methods, any company can safeguard their system, protect confidential data, and gain trust from their stakeholder. That's all from us. Thank you very much.